well, you know, I didn't know.
Which stands. You can speak directly into the microphone, so it'll be recorded.
Hi, I'm Lucy Sunday. As it stands now, I don't believe I can do this fund to get people to my business. So I'm interested in hearing that.
Comment? Any comments? Rossi, petitioner. Carl, still working. So there's information in your packet. This information by Deputy Zoning Administrator. Is there a motion to approve this request?
I make that motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments about this item?
And I'm wondering if this will come up if the questions start being made for second drivers, which this seems totally legitimate. I just, there are conversations about second dwellings. Is this going to somehow create more issues in the office for regulation? Is this setting precedent? Or is this always going to be just a case by case?
That'll address it.
This would be a case-by-case situation. We've had requests for second driveways in the past. There shouldn't be a blanket approval of them. There should be a legitimate reason for that request. And so that is how we treated them, is on a case-by-case basis.
Yeah, that was my question. Yeah, I know there's one across the street from where I live, and so have we ever, to our knowledge, and those who've been on council a while, have we ever denied any for any other reasons besides like congestion or like just?
We don't get very many of that since I've been on council. Very few. And I can't recall none that we might have.
Okay.
I went by the property this afternoon and I see no problem whatsoever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And these don't ever go to planning commission, so they're like, just because it's a non-conforming, you know, just.
Yeah, this is a driveway that's under the Public Works Code, so it's not.
I just was wondering. Okay, thanks.
Any other questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes. Next is discussion and action on resolutions 19.008 for the borrowing of $169,000 from the Board of Commissioners of Public Lands Trust for the. Scott, do you have any comments?
That and the other.
And the other issue, that's blowers and et cetera. Please, Mark.
I had one question. Scott, on page 3 of the form of record, it's entitled Form of Record in page 3. The second resolve further that there be raised, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That was confusing to me. And it sounded as though we were levying a tax and we're not. But that's how I read it initially.
Well, the answer to the question is, if the project or for whatever reason would not perform appropriately, this is a borrowing that the general fund and the taxpayers, the tax levy, is responsible to cover. So we don't anticipate that, but we do have, if there isn't money, the tax levy would be responsible for paying that debt.
So it is that eventuality, if that would occur.
Correct.
Okay. I thought that was the case, but I wanted to just double check.
Any other questions or comments? Due to the request of the state here, this will be a roll call vote. So we have a roll call vote.
Okay. Tom Dinas,
Yes.
Laura Tulowitzki,
Yes.
Jennifer Mazias,
Yes.
Aaron Austin,
Yes.
Carl Broberg,
Yes.
Aaron Spears Novichok.
Yes.
Next is discussion and action on Bayfield Street wayfinding signage. Jeff Goldberg, petitioner, who is in the audience, if you have a question. So you have the information in your packet, which was brought up previous years. How would you like to proceed? Scott, do you have any comments you want to make?
I don't have necessarily any additional comments other than what I have put in the memo, but know that this signage is only for public facilities. So this cannot address any sort of private businesses. So I just want to make that clear. Comment before meeting on that. We had discussed this several years ago. We didn't have funding at the time. I've explained that there is a funding option available now. It didn't go forward back then because there was opposition to some of the signage, and there just wasn't a will or desire to pursue it. So it has now been brought forward, the request to pursue it. There are some proposed changes that should be discussed. And if you wish to proceed, I would recommend you decide what changes that you want to have approved. And then we will go through the process to get it re-approved by the DOT and then have the signs manufactured and installed.
Yes, Aaron.
Well, I just had a question. Are we the best body to discuss the changes to these signs? Should this be more open to other comments rather than, the one email, the 7 changes here, and then our ideas as far as what those signs should be? It's just a question I had. Is like, well, there might be other people that would have other suggestions as well. And we want to open that up to, on a future agenda, allow other people to post different changes.
If that's what the council wishes to happen, if that's something that could happen. Or did you have a comment on that?
Yes, I was thinking something along the same lines that we may agree that this is great for the money board and we find signs is a great idea, but deciding what and how long we wait off a month and give the public a chance to request different verbiage or anything.
I would assume the first part is up to the Department of Transportation. Their process, who knows how long that might take. And then it's up to Public Works to put the signs up once they're manufactured. I don't know how long it takes to manufacture. But in the general scheme of things, I don't believe 1 month would be a huge thing, although you will definitely miss the summer. Would you miss the summer in any event?
My question is, would it be here for summer?
I doubt it. Karen?
Well, it was a 4-month timeframe last year, in 16 and 17. Council discussed it in November of 16, and the permit was received in March of 2017. So a 4-month turnaround for approval. Just to put it in perspective, I guess my question is, how would you suggest we would?
Aaron?
Yeah, I just didn't know, like for instance, remove brownstone buildings. Like that is a suggestion.
Uh-huh.
Now, the historical, preservation committee, that was something relevant to put on the sign. So for us to remove it without the society's, like their feedback, what they think about that change, I feel that was maybe not totally appropriate.
Yes, Tom.
Somewhere in here I read where they want to change the name of the Kodak. This should all be fine except for don't change the name and hold on to the Washburn dock because he's been on the Kodak for what, over 100 years?
I see we have
It's
several-
been a while. That's iconic with the city of Washburn.
We have several different opinions. There's a request to open the floor. Is there
I
a second?
approve. I second.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Is there someone like to come forward, Mr. Goldberg?
I say it was originally called the merchandise. I don't think that's relevant, but I mean, it hasn't been 100 years of Cold Dog. Actually, Cold Dog is where the marina is now. But everyone calls it Cold Dog, so I agree with him.
Mr. Goldberg,
Sure. Again,
could you speak loud?
yeah, that's fine. In terms of the details of what things are called or anything like that, I don't have any, whatever you guys want to name the stuff, that's fine. I wasn't part of those parts. I know Scott needed a petitioner, so I did that part. I think Scott and maybe Mary have been most engaged with the community members coming up with the names and things. If there's different names, I don't think that's an issue in any way, shape, or form. I'm not, Mary gave me the changes that were suggested. Really just the importance of appropriate signage for a town to help both visitors to town, residents, and just to show pride in all the amenities that are here and the assets that are part of the town. It's really the nicest marina in the area. There's just so many public facilities here that are so nice and they deserve that mark. Just a little clarification on the brownstone building. I think that was just so generic. We didn't know what it was referencing. That's why but if you guys have a specific need to add to that or something like that. It's my understanding that most of this was approved before, even if you go back to the original approval so that the process can move. It's been through, it sounds like, a number of processes and a number of years. But just for clarification, if you change anything, that's, have at it, whatever you feel is going to, most accurately reflect what's out there. No issues with that at all. Really, my role in petitioning was just to kind of underscore the importance of having it, both as a pride for the community and as a help for visitors coming to town looking for things to do. So, thank you.
I thank you for bringing that up, but I am curious if you're recommending the designs.
No, not necessarily, I'm just representing myself, but I did, or our business and myself, but I did talk to a number of, on the way up or throughout meetings with different business owners. I've talked to a number of them, haven't heard any objections to wayfinding signage at all. And it feels as people are traveling around, it's a pretty common amenity in more cities so that when visitors come through, there's some basic directional to kind of help them sit through what's here. We run into so many visitors, even this weekend at the hotel, we had visitors that, I know it sounds almost to the point of being absurd, but didn't realize Washburn was on the lake. That had been coming through for a number of years, and we run into that really repeatedly. And so it's just, basic informational things to help guide visitors to the assets that Washburn has, which are numerous and pretty impressive. And I guess one more comment is, I wouldn't look at this list necessarily as maybe exhaustive, but maybe a good starting point for the public amenities here. But again, have all the discretion with naming and things like that, not married to anything in particular in any way, shape, or form. So just wanted to make that
The only
part of
reason
it.
I asked if there were people in Israel that had any kind of opinions of why they chose that change that they thought.
Like I said, I wasn't as involved in the detailed meetings. I think Scott and Mary have a better history with that side of it. I can't answer it. I think that's probably something that I don't know where the vote would lie on that. If the history is full, I don't think that's going to offend us. So,
We changed a lot of this. We spent a good hour in council in 2000 16 because it was very wordy and very long on the signs. So we spent a lot of time putting Lake Superior historic walking trail. You know, like I think the council spent a lot of time on this. There's a couple of things that I would probably look at, like historical memorial park. I think I was probably, it's getting long once again, because when people drive by, you have 1 second. You know, and Mary knows this, her and I worked a lot.
Obviously, it depends on why.
And the Historical Society was represented last time we were together, and we did this, and I think that there were some of these things that we were taking off, and they were like, wow, it would be nice to have that on there, we know it's long, so we kind of did some compromising, and that's why we kept like historic walking trail.
Yeah, and if
So,
that process is already done, that was my
yeah,
question.
yeah,
I just didn't know.
I feel like it's been done, I feel like these are pretty good, I guess I have a couple questions, but.
Just as a side note, one unique way might be in the case of historical societies, you have so many stopping points in terms of the parks. And I think the walking trail and the Cold Dock in particular is maybe engaging the historical society in finding the photographs and the storyboards that could be placed along those trails that we're marking. So as we're directing people to the walking trail, then the history is placed. I think it would be pretty powerful to stand down there, look off the Cold Dock and those pictures of all the structures that used to stand along the shoreline there, where now there's, marina and boats and all that stuff. I think that's a neat way to tell the story of Washburn, which has a really unique and I think powerful history. And so I think we can, I would hope that this is maybe a starting point to engage in those groups, and maybe people are looking for a word on a sign, but maybe we can take that a step further and really tell the history of Washburn. I think I think connects people to the town, and I think it's a pretty unique history.
Thank you. For what it's worth, I am definitely against having a sign saying this way to the soccer field, because that is on private property, and I don't know what will happen on that property in the future. The rest of them are public entities, and I think they should signs should just be for public entities. The school has a contract with the property owners for the soccer field, but I don't know the exact length or what might happen in the future.
My other question would be, there is one in here that says fishing pier. Right now, our fishing pier is a little not so, I don't know if we want to direct people to the fishing pier. I'm not so sure we're ever really going to have a fishing pier again, so we might want to think about that.
As a suggestion, I would have council members make a list of what ones they do like, ones they don't like, solicit your constituents, what they do like and don't like, and ask people to comment to city council and city administrator. So we can take this up to the next meeting if you want to have the public involved. I'm sitting here tonight for several hours doing it, probably wouldn't cover it.
What if we just move to, I don't know, we just wanted this because there was a group that if you feel like. there
I'm
was
just saying
a
the
group
council
that's
hashed
already-
this out several years ago. I think they're-
And just removing what's not relevant anymore. And leave it to our administrator to use discretion. Do we have a motion here? To take it off? Is that possible? We do that simple. Okay, go ahead.
You can say boat launch. That's fine.
Yeah, I think you would just say boat launch, so I guess
I'm
I.
not sure
I-
where the-
I'm not even sure there's a boat launch.
I'm not sure where the health complex is.
Mr. Mayor, that's my question. I think that's a misnomer.
Yes.
It isn't a health complex.
It's definitely not.
It was probably referencing the nursing home, but
Again,
it's
that's
not a
private.
health complex.
It's a private property.
Right, it is private property. So I would suggest that's not relevant.
This is a huge undertaking to add signs later, if we feel important. To get more signs later. So this, part of this enormous amount of money for signs, that is all done at once.
All done at
Set up.
once. Because you have to re-permit every time you make a change.
Okay.
So how would you like to proceed? Aaron wanted to have more public input. Some people do not want that.
I'll make a motion.
What?
What's your motion?
My motion is to accept these signs with,
Oh, yes.
I'm sorry, just that quick question. So this is actually about signs to public. right?
Yes.
Yeah.
How do I address the ordinance, the sign ordinance that says my business is not located on Mayfield Street, therefore I can't have a sign that points people to the shop?
That is because Washburn is part of the historic byways. And that is one of the stipulations. Off Main Street businesses cannot have a sign. Yes, Mary.
Address that or point that?
If I could just clarify, you can actually have signs, just not billboards. And so depending on if your business is a tourism related business or not, one of the signs you can have is it's called a COD sign, tourism oriented directional signage. Like they have for Sparky's and the golf course. You can have those in town, even if you're in the city, and you can also have the white arrow signs. Oh, if you come to your business, if you're one of those approved types of businesses. And they have a list on the group website. And I work with the Bayfield County Tourism Office. We also have a link on our site that we have. And that's how I got involved in this whole discussion, was talking to the Business Alliance about signage, because that question came up, and then the question of wayfinding came up. And that's when I approached Scott Hoover and asked about wayfinding signage, and he brought up this signage that had been approved a while ago, and there's renewed interest in it. And those were actually my suggestions, based on my experience working with signage and tourism and promotion. And I've been doing informal surveys and talking with residents as well as businesses about, for example, the pole dock one. We all call it the pole dock. Visitors coming through town, I think, would be more apt to drive down there if it were called the city dock on the sign, rather than a pole dock, which they might want to avoid because they think it would be not something they would be interested in. So that was more of a promotional type word for it. I don't know if it has to be the official name of the thing. We're just describing what it is. So that was my thought process behind that. And the other changes, just suggestions based on my experience in editing. And, given the work that you've already put into it, I know that I'm sure that's a painful process. Those are just some suggestions.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jen, about there.
No, it's okay.
Your motion again.
my motion would be to move forward with the signage, with all of the changes that were suggested. Which is number 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And to remove the health complex and the fishing pier. And the soccer ones I didn't add in. Those aren't proposed. It's a public. So the changes would be 1, 3, 4, 5, and 6, not doing the soccer fields, because I just heard that we're not supposed to be putting it towards non-public fields, and we're not really sure what's going on there. Taking off the fishing pier, because I'm not so sure if we're ever gonna have a fishing pier, and I think it gets people down to that area anyways with the other signs. And taking off the health complex. And I think if we do that, it simplifies these signs. I think it's interpretive. I think they're clean,
You're
so,
going to
oh, sorry.
discussions.
Okay,
You
sorry,
want a
that's
motion?
it. Motion done. Did you capture that, Scott?
Would that be?
Oh, no, Tony.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Who is that? First night.
It's a comment or something.
it's moving forward with the proposed signage. And I guess all of the suggestions that came forth except number 2. And taking off health complex and city dock, or health complex and, fishing pier. Not doing number 2.
Is there a second? Okay. Scott, did you have a question?
No.
Okay. Any discussion now? Jen, you want to discuss?
No, I just think, I'm just trying to simplify it, because I know that when people drive by, it's like, you guys all drive by signs, you're like, whoa, I mean, even some of these are like, and I think taking off brownstone buildings think that simplifies those signs, trying to get them down to like eyes, right?
One of the reasons that I see value in that, and assuming that it was discussed and has merit number, I think that is, okay, well, people might wonder why Ms. Brownstone. Well, what is Brownstone? And if it actually is pointing to a place somewhere where it actually is, and that's a Brownstone building, is that why they wanted to do that?
I'm sure that.
I'm sure.
Okay.
And, you know, I would be willing to have a discussion on that because I was just trying to simplify it. And then hopefully we can go to the city hall and stuff about the brownstone, you know, versus, you know, I don't know. Yeah, I'm open to discussion on that one. I'm, once again, just trying to simplify signs. And that's what we did last time a lot. There's a lot more on these signs.
See, and that's good for me, because like, part of the problem of having this decision is that I don't know the history behind all these stuff. Okay, so, you know what I mean, I just want to make sure that everyone's time is honored here in this process. Yes. But if we feel like, again, you know, we had members of the Historical Society as part of this conversation about these changes, and I feel like that's really represented here, you know, then I can move forward more comfortably.
Well, for example, we just wanted to put a walking trail, and folks really wanted historical, because they really want to post people down there, kind of that interpretation kind of stuff. So that was one thing I remember us saying, okay, bring it on with you. I would
I know
also,
what that is, historic,
Yeah,
like,
and those are some of the discussions that we
it's a
had.
historic walking trail,
It's a historic walking trail.
but lakefront.
It says, as long as we're discussing various items, City Hall, Carnegie Library, I'm not sure everyone knows what the Carnegie Library, public library might be a suggestion.
I think that's a good one. Public library. I mean, Carnegie, even.
Did he say there's not very many of those left in the?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yes, but it's, could be add public.
One, yeah.
Well, I guess, can we just go through and vote on one? Yes. Y'all agree that changes?
Well, there's actually a motion
There's a
on the
motion
floor.
and a second. on the floor.
I was making a recommendation for an amendment.
And I can do an amendment, that's fine, I just want, I feel like we're pretty dang close, you know, and we've been doing this for many years, and I feel like,
Tom, you accepted amendment to the motion? Jen accepted. You accept, okay, so.
Yes.
and while we're doing amendments, do we feel, you folks feel strongly about, you want to just put historic walking trail, or versus historic lakeshore and walking trail, versus both of those? Do you have any feelings on that, Karen?
Well, I mean, you know, to quibble, I don't know what you have to do to have the designation of historic. You know, so it could be just lakeshore and walking trail. I mean,
Like I said, when we were talking with the Historic Society, they wanted to really point towards our historic lakeshore that had like all the conservative signs down there, that had like all the, you know, the old logging era stuff and things like that, that's actually in that lakeshore. They really wanted, that was something that was discussed. I understand that.
Yeah.
If I tell you about it, it's like intuitive, you like, we could talk to it. You might not
the
know
interpretive
that.
signs are on the walking trail.
They are.
They're not, you know, so it could be lakeshore and historic walking. I think it's
That's,
makes
the walking
sense.
trail. Yes.
If you could just speak into the microphone, please. You help.
And you know what we're doing, we're
My group, which is not easy,
I think
But
we all
it's
need
something
argument that we can go forward without having anyone upset that we need community changes, disregard. I wanted to know that we all consider it of the work that's already. We also want to move on. I mean,
So-
Yes,
Yeah, so
Aaron.
we are amending to just have lakeshore.
That would be my recommendation.
Okay.
Because I don't know what, I'm just get my head around a historic walking trail.
But
Yes, it was developed a number of years ago by 3 people and et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I know.
I mean,
that
it's a
historic-
quibble, I mean, it's not significant. I
No,
would,
but we are gonna be looking at these signs
Yeah.
for many years.
okay, I
so-
put the historic on the walking trail and you'd like to, without a qualifier.
That is it. Offer of an amendment to the motion. Then you accept that offer. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, Richard, give me a second. Can I tell you what I'm thinking? It's
Well, I
because
don't know.
because over here, we have like Lake Superior, right, as one. You know what I mean?
I didn't understand what the significance of those signs are. Oh, because they're 2 different locations. Are they both locations? Too?
So
So they're different.
I know they have that than the Lake Shore, right? The Lake Shore is kind of weird,
Yeah,
so I would go with
Okay.
that location.
I would
Yeah.
agree with the things that are taken out.
So I'm not really sure why location B isn't in this.
It is, it's,
Oh, it is.
I
But
don't know
it's
what.
different. So
Correct.
It
location,
is different.
location B on page.
Yes, it's different.
Please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Floor is closed. Next is winter parking and inoperable vehicles. We have information from the city attorney. Motion to approve ordinance number 19-006.
Number 19-006.
Second.
Any questions or comments or additions to that? So moved. Second,
Second.
all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? No vote. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Really?
Okay,
Mayor, I
before you
move that we
do,
adjourn.
Please. I just feel like, did we get a clarification of what we all voted on for this time?
Well, it's a little late for that.
Yeah.
I'm clear.
Yeah, okay, good.
Very clear.
Right, great. Yeah, go ahead. Motion to adjourn.
Oh, second it.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you.
That one.
Let's survive and abide.
Sure.
Improvement government 101.
Step on next to Atkins. I noticed this morning too, and I was gonna bring that up to you.
Yeah,
It's one right up from